Hi there VC, it's Steve Whitty, doing another video. I'm recording one on Saturday. I'm going to probably post this on Sunday. It's a thread. This video is a thread that Propfe, Musically Obsessed, started on New Year, and the thread is to do with the actual numbers 2021. If you add the numbers up 2021, you come to 5, and the thread is that you show a band's 5th album. And the more observant of you who know me on Instagram or Facebook or even Twitter will know that I played this yesterday. This is Free at Last. It's the band's 5th studio album, not their 5th album. Free Live is their 5th album, but I picked this as their 5th studio album. Released in 1972. This is my copy. Picked up at a record fair. Obviously been used as doodling practice by the previous owner. You can even see it on the cover, but there you go. So what's the album about? Well, basically the background story to the album was, if I put this back in, Free had split up at around this time. It split up in 71. Previous year, everyone's aware, All Right Now, big international smash hit, Fire and Water, great album. But they quickly recorded a follow-up called Highway, which bombed. Steeler bombed the single. The album tanked. It's considered to be their best album, but it just disappeared. Whether it was just done too quickly and people had had enough of Free, or it wasn't an All Right Now. It's a different sounding album, and the band took this really badly, and it brought up some tensions within the band. And after they toured Australia in 71, they split up. Paul Rodgers had gone to form up Peace. Andy Fraser had formed Toby, and Paul Kossoff, and I've forgotten Simon Kirk. Had formed with Tetsu Yamaguchi and John Rabbit Bundrick. Did an album with them, but however, the split really hit Kossoff hard, and he went on a bit of a sort of downward spiral into drugs, and it was quite noticeable from others who had seen him that he was in a pretty much a bad state. I think attempts were to kidnap him to sort of protect him from himself a little bit. He got involved with a lot of hangers-on that that sort of did him a lot of damage. So we decided we'll get the band back together in order to help him out. If he had that focus of the band, he would. The aim was to get clean. So they recorded this album, Free at Last. They produced it themselves, engineered by Richard Digby Smith. Assistant engineer Bill, doesn't even give his second surname. The album itself is a very good album. I listened to it yesterday. I hadn't listened to it for a while. He also gets sort of lost between Fire and Water and Highway, and even Heartbreaker. But it's not a bad album actually. It's up there. Songs like Catch a Train, Sail On, Travelling Man, great songs. Little Bit of Love was the single, which was top 20 for him. Guardian of the Universe. However, the tensions that were simmering in 1971 started to get back up again. Kossoff was becoming a bit unreliable. But more importantly, the tension between Andy Fraser and Paul Rodgers was got to a stage where Andy Taylor left the band, and that's really ending Free. I suppose it's prophetic that the last song on the album is called Goodbye, and it may well be Goodbye. But this is a really good album. As I say, it sort of gets lost in the when people analyse the free discography. But it's still a really good album. If you haven't listened to the album, it's well worth checking out. When I played it last night, it was I thought this is a lot better than I remembered it. But excellent album, free, excellent band as well. So there you go, Chris. I hope you like my choice. I'll leave the link to Chris's channel, but Chris has quite a visible profile. He does live videos as well. So thank you for your support as well, Chris, when you commented on my videos as well. So if you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram, Steve-O120665. And also on Facebook, Steve Whitty. And Twitter's Steve-O12665 as well. So whatever you get up to, VC, make sure you have a good one. Take care of yourselves, keep spinning, and more importantly, keep smiling.